Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't probably the most common type of video you'll ever see, but you'll understand why it's being made as the video transpires. Stay with me, please. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm an organized stalking, gang stalking, targeted individual. And the way I've been having to live as a result of being an organized stalking target is just criminal to the felonious extreme. And the reason why I'm making this video is right here inside this bag is my pillow. It's actually a blanket that's got also that I lay some t-shirts on in order to be able to heighten in order to be able to make the pillow adjust to the level of my neck when I lay down. Anyways, just bear with me and trust me, you'll understand why I'm making this video as I continue to talk. Now, inside this black sleeping bag, inside this black 55-gallon size industrial strength bag is 4 sleeping bags and 2 blankets. This pillow is going inside the bag, okay? And then I got another bag here that's got my jammies in it, okay? What I sleep in at night and what I'm still wearing that I haven't took off yet and put in the bag. Now you might think to yourself, okay, well, why is she telling me? Well then, I'm telling you all this because you would not believe the time it takes for me to get out of this tent in the morning to start my day. And especially now in San Diego, since it's fall and winter, it gets dark now at 5 o'clock. By the time I wake up, shake off the sleep from my eyes, have my morning cigarette, which I gotta stop smoking, and then gather everything up inside the tent and then get dressed, okay, 2 hours can transpire, okay? Then it takes me time to leave the area, go all the way to the bus stop, and then wait for the buses to come. Now, what am I trying to say? That's not including the mental anger that I experience every morning because of how I have to live and what I got to go through. So what I'm going to start doing, especially basically just on mornings where I'm in a rush, which I am because I'm being reviewed right now with Social Security disability, which means I also got to always make sure that I got my power cells for my phone charged up for emergency purposes. I'm already being gang stalked at this new hiking area. That's right. Now, so on mornings where I got a lot of stuff to do, which I'm going to have probably in the next 2 weeks at least, because I am going to move out of this area. I'm going to move to another location. And we're going to see if any problems transpire at this location. I have code worded this location. It goes by the code word RR Colony 5. I coded it for legal and strategic purposes. That's right, baby cakes, because I make predictions pertaining to what might happen concerning me, about me, around me, towards me, or against me as a result of me being a gang stalking target. This is one of the tools and methods that I use in order to expose the fact that this crime is factually happening to me. Because gang stalking perpetrators in this system, they will do everything and anything against you while trying to claim that it's anything but gang stalking. Absolutely, in order to protect their criminal asses. So what I do is predict what these little wild, filthy whores will do before they do it. And then when they do it, I then take that current evidence that was predicted before it occurred, okay, and then overlap it onto all the other things that have happened to me that have been predicted. Go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on an MTS Bus." Why is that video altered? Go to Google and YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes and or Explains how MTS assault video is altered." Then go back to the assault video and look at everything slowly and meticulously that is in the description of that YouTube video. You'll see that I predicted that assault and where it would occur at 11 days before it occurred. I've also been assaulted 4 other times. All 4 of those assaults have been predicted as well. Literally. So the point being is this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this stuff inside this sleeping bag. Inside this industrial size garbage bag, tie it up and leave it inside the tent. And then when I leave this area, and then when I get outside the tent, I lock the tent up with a lock. We're going to see on any date that I do this, including today's date, if I come home and the tent is missing or the tent is damaged or if anything is stolen, including everything. This is literally how I got to live in constant fear about what's going to happen to me next, what's going to happen to me now. Now, I'm gonna put this camera up here so I can make some additional statements while I'm doing things, so I can kind of do two things at once in order to save my time in my morning here. At my last hiking area, okay, I was making videos every single day. I've already even made videos concerning this fact that I'm about ready to detail right now. Every single day throughout the entire year of 2013, I was making a video, 2 videos every morning, okay? And which was completely compromising my schedule as well. And in these videos, I was literally, one video was dedicated to proving that one video was dedicated to proving that the tent and the property was there, okay? You wouldn't believe what I went through at that last hiking area. And then the second video that I would make every day, one video was to prove my property was there, and then to make predictions about it being damaged or stolen or trespass notices. And then the second video that I would make every day was along the lines of what I was putting up with as a result of being gang stalked at that hiking area. Absolutely, right up the street from UCSD and their little skanky ass campus. And I don't mean the students or staff. I'm talking about, well, I mean some of the staff, because Biomedical Library engaged in staff engaged in a huge amount of gang stalking towards me, and their little skanky asses will lie about it up and down the road and call me crazy concerning it. Excuse me. Anyways, the point being, I always like to add a little bit of comedy to my videos so people could laugh. Anyways, the point being is this, is that, excuse the way I act sometimes in my videos, I'm video shy, so I think I regress a little bit. Anyways, check it out. Alright, so every day, when I've already stated that I was making 2 videos every day, literally every day throughout the entire year of 2013, and I already detailed to you the what each video was about. Well, I mentioned to you what the first one was about every day. The second videos were made in order to detail and expose what I was dealing with at that hiking area as a result of being gang stalked there. Now, I was stating that they were placing people up on the sidewalk that would ride their bikes by, walk by, or jog by, and when they would do it, they would say gang stalk and or gang stalker and or gang stalking, and then these following threats. Why don't you come and steal her stuff? Why don't you call the cops on her? Why don't you get her out of here? In other words, what they were basically saying was either gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? Gang stalking, why don't you call the cops on her? Or gang stalker, why don't you call the cops on her? They would also say either gang stalk, why don't you call the police? Why don't you get her out of here? No, why don't you steal her stuff? They would either say gang stalk, gang stalker, or gang stalking, and then they would say these threats. I was making a video about it every single day, and I was also talking about how they had propped up some homeless, skanked out men 100 feet away who are harassing me in the same exact identical way and more, okay, every single day at that area, yelling it from a distance. Those little filthy rats even went as far as creating a physical ledge so they could walk on it from their hiking area and get closer to mine, so I would be able to hear their verbal harassment more while they were covered by the trees and the bushes. Now, this is called gaslighting. That's right. And the verbal harassment is called the dark neurolinguistic programming techniques of gang stalking. It was done to psychically drive my thinking based on the theme of what I was hearing them saying. All of it being dark, negative in nature. That's right. It's called psychic driving as well. So, what I was doing every day was I was making a video pertaining to what I was experiencing at that hiking area by the homeless bums that they intentionally set up to hike out 100 feet away so they could harass me day and night. Just like if you went to Google right now and typed in organized stalking or gang stalking and how they will rent apartments next to Targets, Google that, okay? If you went to Google and Googled that, you will see that that is literally one of their techniques. So think about this. When you do your research pertaining to just that statement alone, you'll see that I'm telling you the truth pertaining to that statement. So if I'm telling you the truth pertaining to that statement, and also how they will rent motel rooms adjacent to a Target, do you honestly think that they will not gang stalk a Target to a hiking area? If they'll go through all that, do you honestly think that they will not gang stalk a Target to a hiking area? Absolutely. Because they're wild, filthy, criminal whores. Let me continue. So, I was making a video about what I was experiencing day and night at that hiking area. from one form and or another. The individuals up on the sidewalk. It's actually the bike lane where people ride their bikes. I even made videos. You can go to YouTube right now and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Professional Bicyclist Gang Stalking Her." Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking in Hiking Areas. Absolutely. Now, when you look at the dates of these videos, you will literally see, and trust me, I think it's Exposing San Diego YouTube channel, Exposing Police 1 YouTube channel, 1 being the number 1, not O-N-E, okay? If you take the time, when you have the time, and if you feel inclined to do so, to research what I'm stating, you'll flat out see that I was exposing this all over the internet throughout the entire year 2013, because practically every single day when I made these videos, I was uploading them within a day or two that they were made. Flat out. And in a lot of these videos, I was also showing a video picture of my cell phone, which showed the date and the time, which means that it proves the date these statements were made. So, let's take a look at this. Hold on, let me check the battery level. Now, every day I was making a video concerning this and uploading each video within a day or two as it was being made, and in each of these videos, I was showing a video picture of my cell phone, which proved the dates that they were made. So, let's move forward. I've already stated that they were putting people up on the sidewalk to say, "Gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? Gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her?" They're saying threats as they're saying gang stalk. I was also stating in these videos that the homeless bums and freaked out skanks that they set up 100 feet away were doing the same exact thing in the same exact identical way. But check this out. I also made some statements in a lot of these videos, probably in at least 40% of them, that two separate students on two separate dates inside a UCSD Price Center walked by me as I was changing the batteries in my tape recorder. How convenient. And said the same exact thing. They just, instead of saying, though, "Why don't you come and steal her stuff," as they were saying gang stalk, I said that they said, "Why don't you go and steal her stuff?" They changed one word. Now, so, when you review online that these videos were made throughout the entire year 2013, you'll be able to see their published dates, the day they were uploaded. What I'm about ready to show you right now is the audio of a segment. It's a segment of an audio file of an event that took place on Thanksgiving Day, 2013, November 28th. Now, let's take a look at what you're about ready to hear. Do you hear these two men say gang stalk together, then one says gang stalking, which is a teeny bit hard to hear. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so two men are together. One says gang stalk. They both say gang stalk together. Okay. Then one says gang stalking, and then that same one says gang of stalking. I'm gonna fuck you up. So let's take a look at this. Okay. First, let's hear it. The hell? Now, this happened on Thanksgiving Day, 2013. I can prove it because the entire event was caught on my tape recorder. And this tape recorder... Sorry. it turned back on when I was trying to get my tape recorder. The point being is this tape recorder, when it catches anything, like right now it's recording, it runs by date and time. So, I can prove this event took place 32 days before the end of the year. All throughout the entire year, I was making videos that individuals are getting up on the sidewalk, and that the homeless people that were camped out 100 feet away were saying gang stalk, why don't you call the cops on her? A threat while they're saying gang stalk. And gang stalk, why don't you come and steal her stuff? A threat while they're saying gang stalk. Gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up. A threat while they're saying gang stalk. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Leslie Williams. Do you really believe that I'm psychic? Do you really think that I was able to predict in my mind, okay, that I would be able to catch two individuals saying these things to my face on my way to my hiking area on November 28, 2013? Absolutely not. Now, one of the individuals that played a role in this event was one of the individuals that was set up and hiking out 100 feet away. his little skanky ass bothered me day and night. And the reason why I knew it was him was because he not only did it and got me familiar with his voice, but he would also walk by my tent. When he was leaving his area to come out to leave the area, or when he was coming back from the sidewalk to go back into his area. And at times when he would do this, he would talk. So I would definitely hear his voice. Plus he harassed me at Rouse and out and about in the community on the sidewalk in Gilman Road. So, ladies and gentlemen, that right there should show you right there that these criminalities were happening on UCSD campus because of what I exposed concerning what the UCSD students said. The same exact identity. Now, gang stalking, oh my God, was also caught at that area. That was caught all over UCSD campus. My name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm already being gang stalked at this area. That's right. They're already soliciting these same exact threats here at this area that I endured off of Gilman Road. That's right. So now you see that how I have to live on a daily basis. Because when they threaten to steal your stuff while they're saying gang stalking, they're intentionally anchoring in my mind that my fear that my property will be stolen because of gang stalking. Why do you think this individual is saying gang stalking, I'm going to F you up? Why do you think he's saying, gang stalking, I'll fuck you up? Because he wanted the fear generated from the threat to be mentally associated to gang stalking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that's how it works. Now, so, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. What I do is predict what these little wild, filthy, criminal whore rat asses will do before they do it. When I was hiking right next door to the San Diego FBI, hold on. I sent an online communication to the San Diego Police Department. I told them about the MTS assault video being altered of me being assaulted on an MTS bus. I told them quite a bit, actually. The very next day, all my camping gear was taken from the camp spot that I was camping at as I was hiking right next door to the San Diego FBI when the San Diego FBI building used to be right next door to Stonecrest Plaza Walmart. They've moved since then. Over $500–600 worth of camping gear, some of it brand new, stolen. Now, the